I call upon the spirit of the owl, messenger of wisdom. Welcome to the Temple of the Owl. Merry meet, seekers of knowledge, for I am Matt's Owl, your guide through the mysterious realms. I wish you many blessings upon this day. Gather round, seekers of the sacred mysteries, and let us delve into the primal energies that shape our existence. The elements. This is part 1, Earth and Air. Here within the Temple of the Owl, deep in the forests of Northern California. As we embark on our journey through the mystical realms, know that this is through the perspective of a modern witch. As always, these ideas are just sharing ideas with you guys to make you think about things in a different way. You see, this is all just a personal odyssey, a sacred dance between the practitioner and the unseen forces that shape our reality. So take the ideas and do what you want with them. I want to say a special thank you to those listening on the Troubled Minds Radio Network, KUAP Digital Broadcasting, and thanks to Michael Strange for Troubled Minds for inspiring these shows and doing good work on Troubled Minds Radio. I like to start the show with what I call the MOD, or the message of the day. And today's quote, it's a quote I find that helps me start the show. And today's quote is, in various spiritual traditions and psychological traditions, the concept of the elements plays a significant role in understanding the natural world and the human experience. The 4 classical elements, earth, air, fire, and water, are often used to symbolize different aspects of existence and are associated with specific qualities, energies, and states of being. So let's start off. We're going to start today with the element of earth. And the element of earth in witchcraft and many spiritual traditions represents stability, grounding, and the physical aspects of existence. Earth represents the solid, stable foundation on which life is built. It is linked to strength, security, and grounding, providing balance and support in both the physical and the spiritual realms. In the magical work, Earth is called upon when stability or grounding is needed, particularly after a period of upheaval or chaos. Like Earth is the anchor, a steady and enduring force that matures, protects, and sustains. It is the fertile soil from which all things grow, the bones of the land, and the slow, wise energy that offers stability and grounding in a world full of constant change. Earth embodies the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth, reminding us all that things return to the soil and are born anew. Earth is the element of life and growth, connected to the cycles of nature, the seasons, and the abundance of the natural world. It governs fertility, agriculture, and the nurturing of life. Now, in spells, Earth is invoked when seeking growth, whether in the form of prosperity, new opportunities, or personal development. Earth rules over the material plane, everything tangible and manifest. This includes not just physical objects, but also wealth, career, and home life. Earth is often associated with financial stability, protection, and protection of property and prosperity spells. Just like the mountains that take centuries to form, Earth embodies patience and endurance. It reminds the practitioners of the slow, steady process of nature and the importance of persistence in achieving goals. In ritual work, the earth element is used to encourage resilience and long-term planning. The earth element is closely tied to the use of plants and herbs in witchcraft. Herbs and roots used for protection, healing, or grounding are connected to the earth. Planting, harvesting, or working with soil can be acts of devotion to this element. The treasures of earth, such as crystals, gemstones, and minerals, are imbued with the power of this element. Now, different stones carry their own properties, often used for healing, protection, or amplifying magical energy. Crystals and stones are seen as Earth's treasures, each holding a specific energy and vibration. Witches use them in various forms of magic, placing them on altars, wearing them as talismans, or placing them in the home. Each stone carries the steady grounding force of earth, and it is said it can aid in everything from healing to protection. Earth is called upon in grounding rituals to center one's energy, to reconnect to the physical world. Walking barefoot on the ground, holding stones, or visualizing roots growing from your body into the earth are common ways to channel this energy. When a witch needs to center themselves, they call upon the earth to find their footing, both physically and spiritually. Earth's dense and solid energy makes it ideal for protection magic. Stones, crystals, salt, and even soil itself are commonly used in protection rituals that create barriers or shields around a person or a space. Witches often place protective stones like obsidian or hematite at the corners of their homes, calling upon the earth's energy to provide a fortress of safety. The earth element is often invoked in protection spells, as it provides a sense of safety and security. It can be used to create energetic boundaries, shielding the practitioner or their space from harmful influences. In many traditions, the earth element is associated with the north, the direction of strength and endurance. The north is often seen as the direction of wisdom, the mountains, and the ancestors, symbolizing deep-rooted knowledge and ancient power. Many pantheons feature deities associated with the earth element, such as Gaia, that's Greek, Demeter, Geb, Egyptian, and Cernunnos, Celtic. These gods and goddesses are linked to fertility, agriculture, and the natural world. In some traditions, Earth is inhabited by gnomes or other nature spirits who are the guardians of the forests, mountains, and underground realms. These spirits can be called upon for protection, guidance, and to help manifest earthly desires. In astrology, Earth element is represented by Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. These signs are known for their particularly their determination and connection to the material world. In the tarot, the suit of pentacles or coins is associated with Earth. This suit deals with the matters of the physical realm, such as wealth, health, work, and stability. The cards often focus on material success, security, and the management of resources. To connect to earth energy, you might practice grounding meditation, visualizing roots growing from your body into the earth. This can help your energy and bring a sense of calm and stability. You can honor the earth element by making offerings to the land, such as planting seeds, leaving a small gift at the base of a tree, or showing respect for the environment by practicing sustainability. Earth spells are often focused on stability, abundance, and protection. Whether you're seeking growth in creating a safe, grounded space for yourself, invoking Earth's power can help bring your desires into reality. It's a powerful force of grounding, fertility, and protection, and it helps us connect to the material world. I hope you can find the element of Earth to bring balance and strength in your magical and everyday lives. Now let's talk about the next element, which is air. So the element of air, in witchcraft, it represents intellect, communication, freedom, and the breath of life. It is often associated with inspiration, clarity of thought, and the realms of the mind and spirit. Air governs the mind, thoughts, and all forms of mental activity. It is linked to intelligence, wisdom, logic, and creative ideas. The element of air, the breath of life, a whisper of knowledge, the unseen force that moves through all things. From a witch's perspective, air is the element of intellect, communication, inspiration, and freedom. It carries ideas like seeds in the wind, igniting the spark of creativity and opening the doors of the mind to new possibilities. Air is light, swift, and ever-changing, teaching witches to flow with the currents of thought, intuition, and spiritual insight. When working with the element of air, witches seek clarity, insight, and inspiration, making it a perfect element to call upon when solving problems, making decisions, or learning new skills. Air rules over communication in all its forms, whether spoken or telepathic. It's the element of speech, language, and sharing ideas. Spells focused on enhancing communication, understanding, or resolving conflict often invoke the power of air. Air is also associated with travel, messages, and journeys, both physical and spiritual. Like the wind, air symbolizes freedom, movement, and change. It encourages the release of old patterns and the embrace of new possibilities. Air can help break down barriers of stagnation, creating the momentum needed for transformation. It's often associated with independence, creativity, and the exploration of new ideas or places. Air is deeply connected to the breath, the life force, often called prana or chi. It is considered the breath of the gods or the breath of the universe itself, symbolizing the unseen forces that animate all living things. Air is the element of the soul and the spirit, representing the divine energy that flows through and connects all life. Air is the element to invoke when you need inspiration, creativity, or mental clarity. Artists, writers, and thinkers often call upon air to spark new ideas or overcome creative blocks. The element of air is linked to divination and psychic work, and it governs intuition, mental clarity, and the ability to perceive beyond the physical world. Tools of air are feathers, incense, or tarot cards, the suit of swords. They're often associated with air when used for divinatory purposes. Air spells are often focused on improving communication, whether it be in relationships, negotiations, or self-expression. Using symbols of air, such as feathers or incense, during spell work can enhance the flow of communication and understanding. Air is used in purification rituals to clear negative or stagnant energy. The practice of smudging or burning incense is a common way to use air for cleansing because the smoke carries away impurities and leaves behind a renewed, purified space. In many magical traditions, air is associated with the east, the direction of dawn, new beginnings, and the rising sun. The east is often called upon in rituals as a place for inspiration, enlightenment, and mental awakening. It represents a fresh breath of life and the potential for growth and new ventures. Many cultures have deities associated with the element of air. Hermes in Greek and Mercury in Roman. Those are the gods of communication, travel, and intellect. In Egyptian mythology, Shu is the god of the air, while in Hindu traditions, Vayu is the god of wind. These deities symbolize swiftness, intelligence, and the power of the mind. In some magical traditions, air is inhabited by sylphs or other elemental beings. Now, the sylphs are airy spirits said to reside in the skies and the winds, guiding messages, offering protection, or helping with mental clarity. They are often called upon in ritual or meditation to aid in focusing the mind or enhancing communication. In astrology, the air element is represented by the signs Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Air signs are known for their intellectual, communicative, and social qualities. They are thinkers, idea generators, and often focused on connection, conversation, and invocation. In the tarot, the suit of swords corresponds to air. Swords deal with the realms of thought, logic, decision-making, conflict, and communication. The cards in the suit often point to mental challenges, clarity, and the power of the mind to cut through confusion and conflict. Air is the perfect element to use in meditation, especially when seeking mental clarity or spiritual insight. You might visualize the wind clearing your mind, or focus on deep breathing exercises to connect to the flow of air in and around you. Burning incense or herbs, such as sage or lavender, is a common way to invoke the element of air. The rising smoke is seen as carrying prayers, intentions, or cleansing energy into the air, making it a powerful tool for purification or communication spells. Feathers, birds, and wind chimes are the physical symbols of the air element. Placing them in your space can enhance the flow of air energy, promoting freedom, communication, and creativity. Since air is tied to communication and self-expression, writing is the way to channel this element. Journaling, poetry, or writing spells with intention are excellent ways to harness air's energy in your practice. The element of air is a vital force in witchcraft and magic, representing intellect, communication, and the freedom of the spirit. It is the energy that moves us to think, express, and connect with the world and the unseen realms beyond. By working with air, witches tap into the winds of change, inspiration, and the ever-present flow of the life force that animates all things. Now, this is part 1 of the elements, and I hope that you guys join us for the next episode where we will discuss fire and water. I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments. Please like and subscribe and do all the things. Help me out. I appreciate you guys listening. Like I said, this is just me sharing some ideas, trying to get you guys to think about things and learn with me. And I hope you guys having a great day. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. And like I said, this is just part 1, so next episode will be part 2. And I want to thank you guys for listening. Thank you for listening on the Troubled Minds Radio Network. That's KUAP Digital Broadcasting. The Troubled Minds Radio Network. I release the spirit of the owl. Merry meet and blessed be.
For many centuries, witchcraft has been considered evil, associated with the devil and all things dark. Let's break these stereotypes with your host, Matt Sal, with the Temple of the Owl. Let's talk about magic of the old ways, explore the many roles of the witch, learn the tools of the craft, the history of the science behind this ancient earth-based religion on the Troubled Minds Radio Network, KUAP Digital Broadcasting.
Thanks, Rohan.
For many centuries, witchcraft has been considered evil and associated with the devil. Stories of the wicked witches of the West and its evil creator poison Snow White and owls have portrayed witches as antagonistic monsters. Very good. My name is Matt Sauer, and with the spirit of the owl, messenger of wisdom, I want to break those stereotypes and shed some light on the positive side of the craft. And shed some light, and with the spirit of the owl, on the positive side. My name is Matt Sauer, and with messenger of wisdom, secret knowledge, mysteries, positive side of the craft. Secret knowledge, explore the mysteries of the universe. So let's learn and teach each other at the Temple of the Owl.
Blessed be.